Hello everyone, welcomes to my Golden Bachelor Nation Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thinking back on her rewarding experience as the first biracial woman to lead The Bachelorette, Tayshia Adams comments. Tayshia Adams is thinking back on her historic time as the first multiracial star on the reality TV show The Bachelorette. I have so many stories of bringing families together, which is never something I thought people would be telling me, the 33-year-old says on the Virtual Reality podcast from Page 6. Her mother is Mexican and her father is black. Amidst broader conversations about racial injustice following George Floyd's passing, the Black Lives Matter movement, and the 2020 presidential election, Adams, who recently made her reality TV comeback on Amazon Prime Video's The GOAT, says that her time as the Bachelorette felt more significant. Tayshia Adams is thinking back on her historic time as the first multiracial star on the reality TV show The Bachelorette. The Orange County, California native, who became the second woman of color to serve as the Bachelorette following Rachel Lindsay in 2017, says, "It was a really hard time for everyone." Adams admits that there is a very heavy side to representing the Latinx, Black, and multiracial populations in the U.S. during this period of unprecedented socio-political division. Dating and having fun in this bubble while there are riots and so many heavy things going on in our world at the same time was a very heavy experience, she tells us. The Orange County, California native, who is shown here with finalist Ben Smith, says, "It was a really rewarding experience because it was a really hard time for everyone. It was incredibly tough for me to be a part of these times, and I felt so distant and out of touch." Thus, while it presented certain difficulties, it also offered advantages. Adams, who didn't hold back from having powerful discussions about race with her suitors during the filming process, claims that the main advantage of being on The Bachelorette was giving viewers, who were also traumatized by the horrific news cycle of the time, a place to retreat to. "I almost gave them a sense of relief, but people's senses were heightened," she claims. "My family came together because we were watching your season, or it was such a trying time, and we just wanted something light to watch and somebody to fall in love with, and we fell in love with you," were two of the nicest compliments I received. After Claire Crawley abruptly left the show as season 16's top lady, Adams took her place, giving her last rose to her now ex-fiancé Zach Clark. She is currently thought to be dating Summer House alum Luke Gulbranson after the two split up in November 2021. Adams appreciated being back in front of the camera for The GOAT, even though she was eliminated early from the competition series that also starred Kristen Dutt and Jill Zarin. Adams prefers to keep her love life private these days. "I lead from the heart, and I think that everyone should be included in the conversations. And usually that's not the case with shows like these. Alliances must be formed, competition must be maintained, and strategy must be implemented," she says. "Obviously, I wasn't prepared for that. I might approach it somewhat differently, not too differently, just perhaps not reveal my cards as a real danger immediately away." Nevertheless, Adams feels appreciative of the opportunity to learn by taking on a project that was just not in her wheelhouse. The native of New York City, who co-hosted several seasons of The Bachelorette, is now looking for hosting jobs, but she would be open to fronting an unscripted series of her own. Adams remarks, "A docuseries would be incredible. Perhaps this would be the catalyst for me to open up about everything in my life and just let people in on who I am right now." Every Thursday, new episodes of The GOAT are released on Amazon Prime Video and Amazon Freevee. There are a number of reasons why Joan Bassos, rather than Leslie Fima, the audience favorite, was chosen to be the Golden Bachelorette lead. The two women participated in the Golden Bachelor's first season as contestants. For ABC, the program was a tremendous surprise smash. Jerry Turner, a 72-year-old retiree, won over the hearts of the audience. Jerry gifted his last rose to 69-year-old Teresa Nist after falling in love with several other ladies. In January 2024, the two got married in front of a national audience. Tragically, not many months after their marriage, Jerry and Teresa declared their divorce. The play was so popular that a female-led version seemed inevitable, even with the failed marriage. The question of who ought to play the romantic lead was hotly debated. A number of past participants, including Faith Martin, Susan Knowles, and Kathy Swartz, were favorites to host the unscripted dating program. But when Joan was revealed as the Golden Bachelorette, everyone was shocked, especially Leslie, who was by far the frontrunner. Joan, a 61-year-old private school administrator from Rockland, Maryland, works in this field. Family is paramount to Joan, so even though she and Jerry clicked right away, she had to leave the Golden Bachelor early due to her daughter's postpartum medical issue. Joan was wed to John Nicholas Vassos for 32 years, prior to her appearance on the Golden Bachelor cast. John was born in Washington, D.C., on November 27, 1961, and he died on January 18, 2021, after a hard-fought 2-year battle with pancreatic cancer, according to his obituary. Joan recently uploaded a family portrait of herself, John, and their grown kids, to Instagram. In her letter, she stated that 3 years had passed since she lost John and that she was still grieving for him. The post makes it quite evident how much Joan loved and was loyal to her late husband. It will not be easy to find someone to take his place. Leslie, a Minneapolis, Minnesota, resident, is 65 years old and divorced. It's evident that the former aerobics champion enjoys working out and maintaining her fitness. Leslie started her own brand and is also an entrepreneur. Leslie founded PowerBark, a meal on the run for dogs on the go, according to her LinkedIn profile. Leslie has owned her own business for almost 20 years in addition to working as a personal trainer. In an early Golden Bachelor episode, the mother of 3 disclosed that she had been married and divorced twice on a one-on-one date with Jerry. She added that throughout the 22 years following her most recent divorce, she had not been dating. Joan entered the Golden Bachelor with the same intentions as the other women, to capture Jerry's heart. The attractive blonde piqued Jerry's interest right away, and they had a strong relationship. Joan's time on the show was cut short when she had to move due to a family issue. After giving birth to a baby, Joan's adult daughter was in dire need of her mother. Joan gave up on her once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to find love when she made the painful decision to leave the program early. Jerry's enthusiasm in getting to know Leslie more was evident from the moment she got out of the limousine on the first night of the Golden Bachelor. They clicked immediately away, and as the season went on, their bond grew stronger. Despite facing several formidable opponents, Leslie advanced to the final 2 and was heavily favored to defeat Tayshia. There were many passionate moments between Leslie and Jerry in the season finale, but in the end, Jerry crushed her heart. There are many reasons ABC selected Joan over Leslie, despite Leslie's popularity among fans. Producers may have felt Joan's trajectory on the Golden Bachelor makes her more interesting. The fact that she left early adds an element of mystery, and that it was for a noble reason also reflects well on her. Joan is also more outgoing and assertive than the shy, mild-mannered Leslie. Perhaps production thought Joan could communicate better on an emotional level with multiple men. Another issue at hand is that Leslie continued to be angry at Jerry long after the season had ended. This suggested that perhaps Leslie wasn't over Jerry and not ready to date again. Seeing as she hasn't dated much since filming The Golden Bachelor, it makes sense that Leslie isn't ready for the role of the Golden Bachelorette.